All right. Well, here with Logan Britt, Angels prospect here in San Bernardino, California, in the California League with the Inland Empire 66ers. Logan, I want to go back a few years here. High school in particular. Very touted high school outfielder, and you head to A&M. Then you go to Abilene Christian. You pitched once in Abilene. Did you pitch in high school at all?
No, never really pitched in high school. College, didn't really pitch much. Might have thrown a bullpen or two at A&M, just messing around, but I didn't get on a game mound until ACU. We had a doubleheader on a Tuesday, running short on arms, and it was kind of like, who wants to throw? And I was just doing it for fun.
Just felt it. I think it's one of the more interesting stories just because, like you say, you didn't really throw at any point off the mound until pretty much you became a professional pitcher. And that, what was that phone call like with the Angels saying they wanted to take you as a pitcher as opposed to an outfielder?
There was some interest to play in the field a little bit, but ultimately they decided to put me on the bump, and they were the first team to call my name. So whatever they say, I just kind of jumped in head first, didn't really think about, I'm missing out on an opportunity, and kind of went it head on. So it's been good to me so far. I'm enjoying it.
And mechanically, you look real sound on the mound. Was there anything that they did necessarily, the Angels in particular, they did to get you more comfortable on the mound, or did that just kind of come natural?
For the most part, pretty natural. I mean, there's a lot of times when I first got to the AZL where you could definitely tell very super raw, kind of running off the mound. They helped me a little bit with that. Just gave me some things to work on over the offseason, and have cleaned up my mechanics a little bit. I wouldn't say they're perfect or close to it, but so far they've been pretty good.
And can you just run us through your repertoire a little bit?
Right now I'm throwing a 4-seam. Last outing I started throwing a 2-seam. It's something I played with a little bit in spring training, but didn't throw too much. The game just kind of called for it, so I threw a lot of 2-seams. Had a splitter coming into camp. Worked on it a little bit with some of the coaches. Got the correct shape, so that's something I've been throwing a little bit. Still getting a feel for that. And then a slider.
And what's your velo range on the fastball right now?
Oh man, to start the game, 2 to 5. Whenever I come out, it's not 2 to 5. So just trying to get my arm built up, become a pitcher. It's still work in progress, but it's going well.
And I don't think people understand how athletic you have to be a pitcher and what you put your body through. You talk about working on what you have to go through and running deeper into games, third, fourth. I mean, even at this point in your career, very fresh arm, right? So the third inning, the fourth inning, we're not talking about 6, 7 yet, but we're talking about just getting into those stages. What have you been doing with your body, with your exercises to get into a little bit more inning, a higher workload?
I would say I'm probably a little more old school when it comes to this, just because some of my mentors that were pitchers are from back in the day. So a lot of running post-start, just a nice flush, try to get my endurance built up that way. And then the only way to go later in games is you just go out there and do it. I don't think there's a formula that's going to get you to the 7th other than just keep beating. So there's definitely times when I come in after 3rd, 4th, 5th, whatever it may be, that you can tell your body's starting to lose a little heat, but that's when the brain really kicks in. You just got to go.
And as you were a good hitter, as a good hitter, do you take that onto the mound with you, kind of thinking what the guy in the box might be thinking at all?
No, not necessarily, but I do feel like it allows me to understand some swings in the box. There's a lot of times where you throw 2 fastballs and you think you need to go to the slider, but you're just wasting a pitch, throw a third one. So I think that's helped a lot. Being a hitter, I know how tough it is when you're being attacked and you're down 0-2 and then everything starts looking like a strike. So that's one thing that's helped me a little bit. Just throw it over the plate, force action. At the end of the day, it's you and 8 guys out in the field versus 1 guy, so that helps.
It just, we talked about green arm, right? This is very fresh to you, very new. What is the general goal, personal goal, for this season? I can't say go out and win 15 games or go out and post a sub-2 ERA or strike out 15 guys per 9 or whatever, but what is kind of the personal goal for the year?
Just whatever task is brought to me. I just want to be able to complete that. Came into camp, thought I was a reliever. They had other visions for me, so I've just been kind of attacking that and a good attitude. Whatever else they ask me, that's about it. I don't have necessarily any goals on where I want to be because it's the first time around. I don't know what to expect. I just would like to be healthy.
And 15 wins and a sub-2 ERA and 45% or K percentage. Right?
Yeah, that'd be a blessing.
Yeah, that'll play. So once again, Logan Britt, Angels prospect here in San Bernardino in the California League with the Inland Empire 66ers.